Part 1. The Reflection. Ethan had just moved into an old Victorian house on the outskirts of town. It was cheap, too cheap, but he wasn't one to question a good deal. The first night he noticed something odd. The large antique mirror in the hallway seemed off. His reflection lagged for a split second. At first he brushed it off as exhaustion. The next day things got stranger. When he walked past the mirror, his reflection grinned at him, but he wasn't smiling. He stumbled back, his heart racing. Was it his imagination? Number. He tested it. He'd blink, but his reflection wouldn't. He'd raise his hand, but the reflection would hesitate. That night, unable to sleep, he decided to test something extreme. He lifted a knife from the kitchen and stood before the mirror. Slowly, he raised the blade to his arm and made a shallow cut. Pain shot through him and blood trickled down. His reflection mimicked him perfectly. Relieved, he chuckled. Guess I'm just paranoid. Then his reflection smirked. Before Ethan could react, his reflection lifted its own knife and slashed at him. Ethan screamed, clutching his chest. But there was no wound, no pain. His reflection, however, bled. Horrified, Ethan backed away. His reflection fell to its knees, gasping for breath. Then with a final gurgling choke, it collapsed, and Ethan's vision blurred. The last thing he saw before everything went dark was himself smiling back from inside the mirror.